Hey, I'm Lukas, and in this video we're going to take a look at Langflow and how you can deploy your own version of Langflow in the cloud. Langflow is a free and open source no-code application builder that you can use in order to create your next AI agent that will work for you. All of the minimum wage jobs for way less than minimum wage that somebody else had to do in the past, but now we have these little AI agents that can take care of a lot of that. So without further ado, let me show you the easiest way how you can deploy Langflow in the cloud, and we will use a service called Sliplane. So I will go to sliplane.io, and Sliplane is a European cloud provider that you can use in order to deploy Dockerized applications, and Langflow is published as a container on Docker Hub, so we can make use of Sliplane in order to deploy this container with ease. And even better, Sliplane has a one-click deploy preset for Langflow. So without further ado, let's quickly sign in with our GitHub account. If you don't have a GitHub account, you can create one for free. I'm here in the dashboard, and as you can see, I already have a project called NocoDB right here. We don't need that project. Let me quickly delete it. NocoDB example. There we go. All right, let's get rid of that project. I will create a new project, name this one Langflow. Then I click on create project. I will click on the project. I will click on deploy service right here, and then I need to create a new server. And Langflow is a kind of big application, so we cannot go with the base server. We could go with the base server, but we will quickly run out of memory. So I will choose a medium-sized server, so the next bigger one right here, which should be fine. And then I name the server Langflow. I will click on create server. The server will be starting up in the background, but we can already select it right here in this list. And then I click on add service, and then right here on the pre-configured images, if we scroll down a little bit, you can find a preset for Langflow, and I can select this right here, click on add service on the top right of the screen. And then I just need to click on deploy. And that's basically it. With one click, we are basically starting a deployment of Langflow. And this is going to take a minute or two. So let's quickly wait for that to finish. I can click on the service already, and I can look around. I can see what's going on. The service is still deploying. We started to deploy 20 seconds ago. Right here on the right side, you can find some additional service info. You have a deploy hook that you can use in order to trigger new deploys programmatically. We have an internal host name that you can use in order to connect to your app internally without traffic leaving your server. And we are hooked up with this public domain right here that we can use in order to access our Langflow instance when the deploy is finished. And if we scroll down a little bit further, we can find all of the settings that we used in order to set up our Langflow instance. And you can see all of these different environment variables that were included in the preset. We didn't specify any of these, but of course you can change all of them. You can use a different password. You can use a different admin username. But for the preset, our Langflow super user is called admin, and our Langflow super user password is right here. I will click on the password in order to copy it. I can remember the username admin. And then we scroll back up to quickly check on our deployment status. The deploy is still in progress. If I click on deploy in progress, I am redirected to the logs, and I can check what is going on this server. So it's currently pulling the image from Docker Hub. So this is going to take a minute or two until it is finished. So let's quickly wait for everything to finish. So our logs changed, and we can find this message in the log which says welcome to Langflow, GitHub start, Discord, and we're not collecting anonymous usage data. All right, great. If we go back to settings, we can see the deploy has been successful, and now we can click on this public domain right here in order to be redirected to our instance of Langflow. And now you're prompted to sign into Langflow, and what you want to do is use the username admin, and then, as you remembered, we just copied the password from the environment variables, and we will use these credentials in order to sign into Langflow. And now we can already start building our first flow we can create a simple agent, for example, and we can string together all kinds of different services right here in order to create an AI agent that is running in the cloud. So that's basically it for this tutorial. As you can see, it is quite simple and straightforward to spin up an instance of Langflow on Sliplane. This one is using SQLite as a database, but of course you can create more complex configurations by deploying a Postgres database first and connecting it to your Langflow instance. And if you click on this little link to the documentation right here in the dashboard, I'm redirected to the official Langflow page on Docker Hub, and there you will find some more information and some more documentation probably. There we go, documentation and community. If you click right here, you can find the full documentation on the official Langflow website, docs.langflow.org. So that's basically it. If you did like the video, give it a thumbs up, comment, like, and subscribe, and I see you next time.